own parents. I want to go back out to Shelly Stewart, who is the maternal grandmother of Trey, with us tonight exclusively, along with the biological father of Trey Zwicker, Terrence Zwicker, joining us. Mrs. Stewart, you said before the break that Joshua Gauker, who was called by both sides as a monster, who has pleaded guilty to murdering your grandson, who you have known since 13, you knew Gauker. Why didn't he like Trey?
He didn't like Trey because Trey belonged to another man. He wanted to control my daughter so much that he didn't want another man's child to have to raise. So I didn't know until recently that she had given guardianship to my oldest son and his daughter when Trey was in kindergarten, because Josh didn't want Trey living in the same house that he lived in. And I just recently found that out.
Tell me about Joshua Young. Since you know Gauker, did you know his son now on trial for murdering your grandson too?
I didn't get to know Joshua Young until he moved in with my daughter. But he's never had any kind of emotion. He's never smiled. He's never had any kind of emotion, whether it be sad, happy, or anything. He just looks the same all the time. And I know he was into doing things he shouldn't be doing. Like, I do know that he went down and egged my sister's house, and then I think that night that they lured Trey out, I think they were going to try to told Trey they were going to do something, you know, just to get him out of the house, because he wouldn't have went with them by himself for no reason.
And that's
he didn't
the
like
thing.
little Josh.
Does it make sense to you that your
says,
grandson took a shower to go to bed and then put clothes back on and came outside?
No, that doesn't make sense, because I don't think Trey would have done that, because he would have done what his mother told him to. He would have took that bath and he would have done whatever, but I think that Josh and them lured him out. I don't believe that he went out by himself. And just a short thing here, everybody thinks little Josh and Trey were best friends. They weren't. Trey did not like little Josh. One time Trey told me little Josh was as bad as his father, Big Josh.
Wow. You know, there are some allegations that he stabbed a dog, and I'm talking about Joshua Young. Those are allegations, but you live in that community. You know those people. You have lived in the community. Have you heard anything about that?
I do know he stabbed the dog with a fork, because the dog lived next door, and he stabbed the dog with the fork because it was barking, and his father told him, next time you don't just hurt the dog, you kill the dog.